It's not really, I don't think, for the audiophile. I think McIntosh is for the person that wants to show that they're an audiophile. They want people to recognize them as an audiophile through a visual cue, which means people that don't know crap about hi-fi, okay? Because people that really know about hi-fi look at McIntosh, the ones that are real audiophiles, we know it doesn't sound that good. We're like, meh, that used to sound great in the day. The amplifiers were great in the day. Now, not so much. It's a beautiful piece, okay? So McIntosh is perfect for the people that want to do a visual display and turn people on that I have no idea what hi-fi is.
Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. On today's video, I am going to be addressing my opinion on McIntosh and if I agree or disagree with OCD's Mikey's opinion on this iconic American brand. Please subscribe, hit that like button. Do not forget to turn on your notifications so that you know when I release a new video. This topic is a very sensitive topic that I felt the need to speak up about. As you guys know, if you have followed my videos, I went over to OCD Mikey's home where I had the pleasure to audition his system. Today, I want to mainly focus on my opinion on what he said about McIntosh, and of course, my personal take on the brand itself. OCD Mike is a man that has strong opinions about brands. He carries several different products that you guys should be able to find on his website. And so he's always been a person that will primarily push what he sells, which is no different than any other dealer. Okay, I have to be honest, that's what every dealer would do. And if I were a dealer of something at some point, guys, I would probably be doing the same. However, when it comes to McIntosh, which seems to be the salty topic right now, if you guys remember on one of my previous videos, I specifically talked about the brand itself when it comes to sonics, when it comes to the sound, when it comes to the presentation, and I placed it on the mid-tier group. I called it a mid-fi product. I am the first one to say yes, I did. This doesn't come with bad intentions, the fact that I place McIntosh as a mid-fi brand. Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I want to use my channel right here to tell you this, to tell you guys that a lot of these brands today, audio brands specifically, would never have existed, would never exist if McIntosh had not paved the way. Okay? They are the most iconic American brand there is, audio brand there is. I'm the first one to say it here. They are. Okay? Other brands wish they had the traction, the revenue that McIntosh has. Okay? We know that. And I believe that a lot of other audio brands were born because they saw how incredible McIntosh was becoming. They saw all the impact it was having on the audio community, and of course, the revenue, the sales, it's a business. It has been successful for many years, for many decades. So that gave others the idea to begin their own brand and also get a piece of the pie. So I want to make sure I say it and I stress it. A lot of brands would have never been born if it weren't for McIntosh. Okay? That is the truth. Absolutely true. If McIntosh was gone tomorrow and they closed doors, you better believe that a lot of other audio manufacturers would also be closing doors, okay? Because they're almost like the needle that moves the industry. They're almost like that KPI that tells you if things are good or bad. If McIntosh isn't selling, chances are nobody else is. It's almost as if they're the standard. They're almost like the gauge that you need to monitor, the speedometer, if you will, of how fast things are moving or how slow they are going. So I never want to take that away from McIntosh. I want to make sure you guys understand that. I do not hate the brand. I do not hate on any brand, period. What I am simply doing here on my channel, guys, is all this stuff that you see behind me, all I'm doing is comparing things in my room, in my space, and sharing that with you all. And if I say brand X still has way more to go to catch up to brand Y, that's because I have evaluated both in here. That's because I can tell that this brand is just better. It just does things on a whole new level. Okay? And so, but that doesn't mean I'm bashing this brand, guys. The truth is that magazines oftentimes praise products every single month, and you are left hanging as a consumer. You're almost confused. You're almost like, how can we have best of show every month, the best product ever every single month for a DAC, for a preamplifier, for an amplifier? How is it possible that they simply do not tell you this is better than that? I'm going to tell you why. I got an answer for you. Why is it that you can never get a straight answer from a magazine? You know why? Guys, it's called business. Okay? It's called business. A magazine has a mission, which is to print reviews. And if they are to print a review, how the hell can they print negative reviews? Who would pay a magazine a lot of money? For instance, I am being told that the Absolute Sound magazine charges approximately $30,000 to run a one-page ad for 12 months. So think about it. Who's going to pay in their right mind $30,000 to a magazine so they can talk garbage about them? Nobody would. Would you do that? Of course not, right? So it's common sense that magazines can't really come all out and print negative things about products. That could never work. Nobody would pay for that. So this is one of the main reasons why magazines can't do that. They can't go out there and say negative stuff about anything. I don't represent any single brand behind me. I have been very open lately, letting you guys know that at some point I might represent some brands. But right now, guys, I haven't, because I really need to believe in a brand before I can raise my hand and I can say, here I am going to represent you. Before I do that, guys, before I put my body, my arms, my mind behind you to support you as a brand, I really have to believe in what you're doing. And I am doing a lot of different auditions, a lot of evaluations here behind closed doors with gear that you guys have never seen on my channel. Okay? But that's a topic for a later time. Let's get back to McIntosh. Guys, I completely, disagree with the mentality that McIntosh is garbage, that it's absolutely no good, that it's really a ripoff. I am not a guy. I am not that person. I am not on that bandwagon. When you hear those comments, I'm telling you right now, they're not coming from me. What I'm saying is they have the money, the pockets, the bandwidth, the engineering team to build equipment that is simply a peer. And if McIntosh wanted tomorrow to destroy everybody in terms of performance, they could easily do it like that. That's the truth. But McIntosh is running a business. They are very successful at what they do. They're basically the benchmark, if I'm being honest. They're the standard that everybody goes by as far as sales, as far as revenue. Okay? They have the name behind them that supports them. They have this retro, beautiful look that the entire world knows. So, of course, as a business, they're going to look at it and say, wait, Why do we need to build a $250,000 pair of monos, which we could, if we're doing fine with the regular amplifier lines that we have right now in the different models? There's no need for that. Don't reinvent the wheel. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, so do I agree with OCD Mike's take on McIntosh? I do not. I simply do not agree. That does not mean I am going to hate on him or I'm going to hate on somebody else because they have their opinion. That is not how I roll, guys. That is not how I roll, guys. I do not do things like that. I respect everybody's opinion. If you come to me and you tell me, Jay, the speakers behind you are just, I don't know, they're horrible. I respect that. I'm not going to get mad because you have a different brand and you believe it is superior than what I have. I'm happy that you found what you're looking for. Remember, this hobby is subjective. And this is something that is never spoken about. Nobody ever takes that into account when evaluating gear. This is subjective. It's one man's opinion. Okay? What I may like, OCD doesn't like, and vice versa. I personally did like his system. I did like it. I thought it was phenomenal. I'm not going to take away from the man, which also is a perfect segue for another point that I want to make. Just because I have been slinging and displaying some of the most outrageous components behind me, price-wise, does not mean that I cannot appreciate electronics that are more affordable. If you invited me to your home tomorrow and you wanted my honest opinion, and I came to you, guys, I am not looking at the price of the products. I have no idea how much the entire system, Mike's system, is worth. I don't even know if we were to add all the pieces together what the total MSRP is of that system, but I know it's not more money than the ones that I've had here, and that's not the point I'm trying to make. All I'm saying is I appreciated the system for what it was, although that system is not a system that anyone can put together. Okay, that is a very custom-built system for his specific needs. I build systems that are almost plug and play. What I am building here day in, day out are systems that you, my followers, can hopefully go buy, assemble, and have a very close presentation to what I have in here. That is my MO. Putting different combinations, giving you my opinion on gear that I have owned, and let you guys decide what you want to do with your system. One last time, I am not here to hate on any brands. That is not my MO. I just want for every manufacturer to up their game, to take it to the next level and innovate. That's the only calling, that's the only thing I'm screaming about constantly. Take things to the next level. Everything is getting better. We're having electric cars. We're having faster internet. When I criticize something, I'm doing specifically with regards to sonics. I am not thinking about anything else but the presentation itself. Okay? I don't bash anything because I don't represent it, because they don't send me a paycheck, because I am not on their payroll. I don't do that. I am simply comparing components in my home and sharing it with you guys. Okay? So, I want to be clear. I want to give you guys my humble opinion each and every time. Thank you for your time, support, and I hope to see you guys at the Florida Audio Expo on February 18th. That's all I got for today.